We have a ton of news to cover today for Shiba Inu. You guys are not going to want to miss this. What is going on, guys? Kyle with Finance Bro here. Welcome back to another video. We're talking about Shiba Inu in today's video, of course, and we have a lot to go over, so let's get into it. The first thing I wanted to cover is this tweet right here, and I think this is a really interesting idea that I think the Shiba Inu community could really rally around and get behind. So Milkshake, of course, tweeted out here, when Starbucks x Shib? Everybody wants to know, obviously, when is that partnership going? And there are a ton of partnerships that are theorized and speculated about that, again, most of the community would absolutely love if they were implemented. And this one seems to be one that the community really latched onto and enjoyed. We have one response or quote tweet here that I think really kind of sums this up and makes this a little bit more interesting. It says here, he says, here in Venezuela, they opened a Starbucks. Maybe we can make it possible. We know that Venezuela, of course, is something of a phenomenon right now in other countries outside of the US. We've seen it happen in Venezuela, in Vietnam, I believe in Mexico, and even some places in the Philippines, where basically Shiba Inu and other community type coins have really kind of grown in popularity over the last couple of months and even over the last year. We know Shiba Inu is a huge hit in Venezuela right now, especially as the value of their money system, unfortunately, is starting to crumble under huge, massive amounts of inflation and other factors, of course, including that. But we know that Shiba Inu is something that they are looking towards to try and remedy that issue. We know Turkey is also looking at that as well, because unfortunately inflation is eating up the value of their currency as well. So I think this would be really interesting if we could see some type of Starbucks partnership purely in Venezuela. Again, the likelihood of it, I'll be totally honest, I don't know if it's very likely, because this is something that would obviously have to be greenlit by multiple people in higher up positions in the corporate structure of Starbucks, but you never know, right? Who knows? Crazier things have happened in this world. We also are seeing a lot of these communities, a lot of these businesses want to be a part of these communities and want to kind of basically gain more customers in doing that and possibly create a partnership. So again, who knows? Keeping my kind of optimism at all-time highs and making sure that I'm always covering this kind of stuff, because you never know, right? This could happen, and I could say, hey, we covered it on our channel, and that's why you really have to subscribe, guys. Before we get into the rest of this news, though, if you haven't already, you guys should pick up a free stock with Public.com. Public.com is a social media app for investing. You guys can see what other people are buying and selling in both the stock and crypto markets. You can actually see our personal portfolio, what we're buying, what we're selling on the platform when you guys sign up and make an account. All you have to do is hit the second link down in the description below, sign up, and at least deposit $1, and you guys will get a free stock that could be worth up to $70. It's a great win-win for all of us, everybody involved, and really, you guys should take advantage of it. Plus, Shiba Inu is on there as well if you guys want to start trading Shiba Inu on their platform as well. Up 3%, by the way, today. Very nice indeed. Let's get into the rest of the news, though. First things first, Trust Wallet, crypto wallet. Again, you guys are probably familiar with Trust Wallet. This was a great way back when a lot of these community coins, and most of them too, any ERC20 tokens that are not available on major exchanges, Trust Wallet made it pretty easy, in my opinion, to get these tokens and you start holding them, and as they would slowly accumulate value in people's portfolios. Again, it was something that people were obviously getting very excited about. So as you can see, hey Shib Army, did you know that you can swap ETH and many others for Shib directly in your Trust Wallet? You can thank us later. This was a little addition made on the December 21st. They even made a little YouTube video on how to do it. But again, very cool that you could now swap ETH and of course a bunch of other cryptocurrencies for Shiba Inu directly. This is really cool because Trust Wallet before was not able to do this. Unfortunately, you couldn't really trade or exchange, right, certain types of cryptos for other cryptos. And the fact that they are pretty much touting that, hey, Shib directly, you guys, like, by name, they're dropping Shib, is pretty interesting stuff. And we've seen this too happen with other exchanges, where things like Coinbase, we've seen stuff like Webull, Gemini, to name a few. Name some more down in the comments below if you guys know. But again, they really tout Shiba Inu as kind of almost like their main cryptocurrency that they love to talk about, that they love to discuss in their marketing. It's all over the place because they know it drives consumers, right? They know that the Shiba Inu army is a very large and ever expanding army that has, well, a lot of people in it. And all of those people are more than likely to flock to certain exchanges that they personally enjoy, especially if Shiba Inu is listed on their platform as well, which I think is really cool. And just the fact that they're dropping Shib again by name directly just shows how strong this community has grown over the last couple of years and has made an impact, of course, all in the same breath. Next thing here, Shiba Inu turns mid-term investment as short-term holders capitulate. So it seems to me that a lot of people, unfortunately, this is more of a psychological kind of factor, but we've talked about this before, where Shiba Inu is, for most people, a very short-term, what would you call it? A short-term buy, right? Unfortunately, a lot of people seem to like this coin in a short capacity. They buy it, they hold it literally for a couple of days, and then sell it, later when they're either up or down, usually down, unfortunately, in the recent kind of market conditions. But what's interesting here is that we're now seeing short-term sellers sell off. We're seeing short-term sellers basically back out of the coin and say, hey, I don't want this anymore, right? You guys can have it, which is good. I know you might think, well, that's more people selling. Isn't that bad? No. It's good because now the overall pool of holders, right? The overall pool of people who are in this coin are in it for the long term, or the midterm, as they're saying. I still think this is a long-term hold in my opinion, but that's my opinion. But again, what's good about that is that now we have less paper hands in the coin. There are people who are actually dedicated to the coin, who are keeping up on the news every day, who understand the long-term goals of this coin and want to see it succeed. And I think that's great. I think it's great the fact that there are less people who are either new to crypto or have never traded a cryptocurrency or have had any kind of cryptocurrency before. They're not familiar with the volatility. They're not familiar with how these coins tend to move up and down in a very rapid and almost violent type of motion. So again, I think this is good. I think this is good news overall. And again, number of short-term holders is reaching 0%, which in my opinion, very good sign of long-term bullish momentum that we're seeing with Shiba Inu. Guys, if you haven't already, you guys should really think about joining our Discord, guys. It's the third, I believe it's the third link down in the description below. It's a great community of like-minded individuals, all talking about how to gain financial freedom. We talk about stocks, crypto, everything in between. We talk about our personal picks, what we're buying, what we're selling, all that kind of fun stuff. So if you guys want to see that, third link down in the description below. I think you guys will really enjoy it either way. Last piece of news before we get into some technical analysis here, guys. As you can see, Shiba Inu surges over 10% amid 4 trillion accumulation from Ether whales. Now I will fully disclose, we did, again, heavily, and I keep wanting to kind of reevaluate this, but we talk about it a lot. We talk about the whales a lot on this channel, and there's a reason for that. In my opinion, and in most of other, either professional traders or even just people who talk about cryptocurrency, cover cryptocurrency, the whales are the smart money. These are people with millions, and I mean it, millions of dollars at their disposal, willing to put a lot of money where their mouth is, especially when it comes to certain cryptocurrency projects, especially like Shiba Inu. And when the whales are buying, guys, this is typically where we see a lot of consolidation. We see very low prices after a substantial pullback, and we're seeing very tight trading between a certain range of prices. Nothing majorly breaking out in any like crazy direction. We're seeing a nice recovery. That's kind of what we're seeing. But guys, if you've watched our channel, if you subscribe to us, you know that we've been talking about how the whales are literally buying in a feeding frenzy right now all along this price range. They've been doing it here, there, and they're even doing it up here, and they continue to do it. And that's, in my opinion, really good news. The whales always seem to know or have some kind of awareness of when the next big breakout is going to occur. And that's why I personally try to, I can't always, but I try to time my buys with the whales. When the whales buy, I buy. That's kind of my philosophy. I don't always do that. Sometimes I buy on my own and see what happens. But again, guys, I am always accumulating this coin, and it seems that the whales have the same kind of, I guess, overall thought process. Another really interesting thing I want to get down here. As you can see, as you can see, Shib is 7.71% of all Ethereum whales cryptocurrency portfolio. This is one of the #1 holdings as far as these types of tokens are concerned in, of course, these whales portfolios. Guys, that is absolutely crazy. Why is Shib one of the #1 holdings in these whales portfolios? Could be something there. What that is exactly is obviously very hard to tell at this level. We can't say for sure, but it does make me excited for the future because it means that the whales might know something that we don't. There might be something happening in the future that we don't. Again, who knows what 2022 has in store for us, but I think it's going to be a very exciting, very awesome year. Either way, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, guys. And of course, if you guys want a free stock, make sure to hit that with public.com down in the description below. But other than that, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.